Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer and I'm sorry I'm not visible because I'm a little unwell. And of course, delayed readings also for that reason. But as a ritual, I'm feeling a little uneasy because I got late to deliver this weeklies. And I've been getting so many messages saying that we really want the readings because we cannot plan our week. So this is what keeps me going, and pulled me out of my bed, and I thought I'll just do the weeklies first today. So this is from the 30th of January till the 5th of February, and we are on the 1st February today. And the highlights of the week, as you can see on the screen, are that we are heading to full moon on the 4th, 9:29 p.m. India time, and it is going to be till the 11:58 p.m. February 5th. New Delhi, India time, I'm taking, as you can see. Now, I take true Rahu, as you know, from my past videos also. And for that reason, I am sharing with you the time as time. And that is the reason, it is showing 5th or 6th February, I think, wherever you guys are. So as per that, it is going to be somewhere in that zone from the 4th or 5th or 6th of Feb till the all the way till the 28th of November. It's going to be in Ashwini Nakshatra. So it's definitely a better transit because Bharani is a very powerful and a very strong nakshatra, as you all know. And it said that, most of the events that have taken place in the past is because of this tough nakshatra Rahu is transiting through. And now Rahu is going to be changing the nakshatra, and it's going to be in Ashwini nakshatra, which is definitely a much better nakshatra for some new innovations, discoveries, and initiatives. So this is a very innovative and a very initiation-oriented nakshatra Rahu is going to be transiting through. It's very good for the doctors, for newness in new ways. It's very good because Aries, as you know, is a very powerful sign and a very strong sign. And it's the initiation, like childbirth. We see from Aries, there's a first sign, so it's like the childbirth. So that is the reason, it's like too much of power and energy that we'll be having, during this time. And I think I'll be making a separate video on the same and discussing the nakshatra and the Navamsha transit also, because it is not going to be the same all through. So it requires attention. So please wait for that video. Saturn is going to be combust from the 5th to the 13th of 5th Feb to the 13th of March. It's going to be for 35 days, going to be 36 days. It's going to be combust. So people who are facing the results of Saturn ingress in Aquarius sign as not that great. So now they're going to be getting that relief. This is on the moon's ingress. Moon is going to be in Taurus sign, exalted from the 30th, 31st, and first half. And if you are in India, so now Moon is transiting through Gemini when I'm making this video. So this is also aspected by Ketu. And 1st to the 3rd, it's going to be in Gemini sign. So it's a very good time for initiation of anything you want to. Cancer, 4th to 5th. And 5th half day also we can consider. So it's aspected by Sun and Jupiter there in Cancer. That's why we have the full moon. Full moon is when there is an aspect of Sun over Moon, that is in the 12 degrees orb. So that is what causes the full moon. And new moon is when it is in the close vicinity to Sun, it gets combust, and the moon is in the 12 degrees orb. So that is the new moon. Now, this is what is this week looking like. And people who are looking at the Rahu's ingress in Ashwini Nakshatra, if they are using True Notes, it's going to be from 20th of February. I must clarify that. And it's going to be till the October 30th. And then it transits through Revati. But Ashwini Nakshatra definitely is, I am very much looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to get well because it's the fag end of Rahu's ingress in Bharani, and it's maybe, because of that, I'm also feeling a little unwell. So let's start with the predictive straight away rather than, getting into the summary part. Too much summary part, I won't be able to speak much. So let's start with Aries first. So these are all live sessions. So give me some time to upload the timestamps. Maybe I will not be able to do the timestamps so soon, or maybe I will not be doing at all also. So I will be requiring your help. So for Aries natives, Moon is going to be transiting through the signs of Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. And when it is exalted, it's going to be with Mars. So there is a lot of energy to start something new and think about your financials to start with this week. Maybe you're worried about your financials, or you're thinking, how will I manage everything? And there is a lot of initiation, aggression also towards doing things now. Because, whenever Moon and Mars are conjunct, it's a Chandramangal Yoga, and it is going to be leading to some financial gains also. So you guys can plan your week to start with, and then, you can just plan your travels in case you want to make some travel plans, journeys, or anything to do with your communications, short journeys, short trips. Could be that, you are going to be taking your family out for an outing on the third, especially on the 1st to the 3rd, in between this time, depending on your personal chart, of course, and some new friendships also, you're heading to. Maybe you're planning some meeting, preparing for some presentation. So all that is also quite likely. And Cancer, it is going to be ingressing from the 4th to the 5th. So that is the time when you will be a little sensitive about your home environment. You're too concerned about your family members, your mother, and you're thinking from the past, what all has happened. You're thinking about all that, and now you want to just rectify things. You want to do things in a very different manner. You want to maybe, unclutter the environment you're surrounded with. But make sure that, you are looking after your mom's health and the condition of your mental state also, your mental equilibrium and your partnership also, with your relationships, because Ketu is in your 7th house. And Rahu is going to be thankfully moving into Ketu's nakshatra. I've already made a video on Rahu Ketu's exchange of nakshatra, and Saturn in the trine to Ketu in Rahu's nakshatra looking at Rahu. So there is a very strong connectivity which is forming between the malefic planets Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, and Mars. Because Mars is also the ruler of Aries. So you must be very cautious about your mood swings, and don't be too much into past, what all has happened in the past. Don't brood over it too much. Don't dwell over the negatives too much. Come out of it. That will really help you. Okay. Student leaders are definitely going to be doing better. They are waiting for the results, if at all they are. So they're going to be getting the results also. So this is going to be a good time for them, of course. And in case you're planning anything to do with your investments, so you can do that this week as well. Good for investment purposes also. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, Moon is going to be in your 1st, 2nd, 3rd houses this week, and it's going to be really good if at all you are mentally very strong. It's good. Initiation time, some new plans that you're going to be making, and anything to do with your, meeting with your clients, meeting with your business partner this week, you can go ahead with it. Communication is the key. And maybe, you can take the person on an emotional trip, and that person actually listens to you or follows your advice, and then, takes into account everything well. And it will definitely be giving you that kind of edge, the upper hand, as we say. And in case you feel that, your home environment is pulling you back, so you need to just, give some time to your family also this week. Maybe you're working too much and not able to give that kind of time to them. Communication is the key. And this week, if you have to plan your budget, plan your, your financials, expenditures, just do that as well. And uh, don't overspend on things which you really don't need. And if you want to go in for some new look, physical appearance, you want to change, you can do that as well during this time. And student natives are definitely having a lot of support from their family, from their friends. But at the same time, too much of hard work is required, too much of labor. And nothing goes to a waste. Remember that. Things are going to be definitely in your favor once you are out of this time, whatever is going on right now. See, Rahu is also coming out of the Bharani Nakshatra, so that is also favorable for you. It is going to give you that clarity about your mental health and about your physical health as well. In case you're going in for any treatment, you will get the cure as well. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, Moon is going to be in your 12th, 1 and 2 houses this week, and it's going to be very, very essential for you to spend some alone time, actually, just see to it that, you don't get influenced by your friends, your peers. People are just pulling you back. So you want to just take a break, actually, you want to spend some alone time, especially on the beginning of the week, especially on the 30th, 31st and first half. So all that is on the mind, but at the same time, you need to be very comfortable about that situation. You should not feel that, you have isolated yourself and you're feeling uneasy. You have to be motivated to doing things now, plan everything. And in case you have anything to do with your, your consciousness, you have to work on your motivations, your emotions. So this will definitely be a good time to do so. Any kind of change of appearance, change of look, if you're looking at, so that is also quite possible. Don't be too emotional, don't make decisions emotionally and not practically. It's easy to be emotionally touched by someone now, but also to feel hurt or disappointed is also on card. So be careful about your emotions. Some restlessness is likely when you start off with, the first and till the third, because Moon will be in your first house. So whenever Moon is in the first house, you feel very restless, actually, you feel very emotional. Somebody is saying, please speak a word about Gemini Ascendant, Kumbh Rashi, peak of Sadesati coming. Okay. Somebody is heading to a peak of Sadesati. Okay. See, I don't want to digress right now, but yes, you must study more. You must go in for some higher studies, higher learning, whenever Saturn is over Moon in the 9th house, especially. So you should be going in for some higher studies. That is something which you really will get relief from. For Gemini natives, this is a very good time for planning your journeys and meeting your spiritual gurus when Saturn is transiting your 9th house, and initiation of any good course or studies or new language, if at all you want to, that is also good. Moon will be ingressing in Cancer sign from the 4th to the 5th and a half day. And that's the time, we are heading to the full moon also. So there's restlessness related to your people around your workplace. There can be some ego clashes or maybe some journeys on cars, which can be a little cumbersome. So make sure that you are planning everything well. And, you are going to be having some kind of emotional security problem, because Moon is going to be in your 2nd house. So you might just feel a little uneasy about your financial positions. You want to figure out how you can make more money, or maybe there's a lot of money flow from the overseas place. That is also quite likely. And it is a good time to pay attention to the money concerns and the ideas that you're having about your money related issues. You will be enhancing them as well. And waiting for Sun to come out of your 8th house, because it is giving you some lack of name, fame, problems with the authorities. So all that is, and layoffs, something to do with layoffs is also happening because if you are a Gemini one, so anywhere where your Gemini sign is prominent, Sun is transiting through the 8th house. So this also is not good for your name and fame and your, basically, your connectivity with the authorities and government. Any paperwork issue if you're facing, that might just get deferred. You feel a little uneasy because of that as well. All right. And mood swings will be there. So take care of that. Take charge, take control. Ketu is transiting your 5th house. So student natives are feeling a lot of energies here where, you are studying a lot, putting a lot of effort, but not being paid off, maybe, So don't worry, things are going to get better and you'll feel better after some time. And Jupiter is there, big time saving grace. Jupiter is in the Kendra. So very good for your financials and your job change. And maybe if you have lost a job, you will get another one. Don't worry about that. All right. So this is a good week for you in a way. Just prepare your presentation well, if at all you have to. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and 1st house this week. We have Rahu's ingress in the Ashwini Nakshatra. Saturn is going to become combust. And we do have a full moon. Okay. Full moon is happening in your 1-7 axis. So you have to be cautious during this week about your mood swings, because it can lead to some complications with people who are really not worth it. So it's better that you don't get carried away with the people who are, just not worth that kind of attention. So just make sure that you are having your head held high rather than getting bogged down by the external forces. You will be feeling quite aware. At the same time, people might just be taking you for granted. So all that you have to be very cautious about. But yes, you will be very interesting in being closer with your friends, your groups, this to start with. And then, when the week inches into the Gemini sign from the 1st till the 3rd, so that's the time when you will be actually isolating yourself. You want to just, be at times what you feel, is you want to just be, you want to just understand that lone time, you want that emotional retreat, as we say, rejuvenation. So that is something which is actually, the key to everyone's success, actually. You need that healing time to heal yourself. You can be very compassionate about yourself. You will be compassionate about others during this time. You will be conscious about the unconscious. You will be actually getting into that spiritual realm, So anything to do with your state of mind, just be receptive and be there, just be in the situation and understand what is happening around you. So for that, you need to get connected with your own self, isn't it? You can't get it otherwise. You need that break. So that break you will get only when you are spending that lone time with yourself. So that's happening from the 1st till the 3rd. Moon will be ingressing in the Cancer sign 4th and the 5th and a half day. Sun and Jupiter are going to be looking at this zone though. So take care of your eating habits and your mood swings also. You can be, going in for a haircut and then, you just see, oh my gosh, why did I go in for this new look? It's not suiting me. So avoid. 4th, 5th, don't go in for some major changes, overhauling about your own looks. Don't take that. Don't experiment something new. Okay. And, you need that sense of freedom. You need that sense of, understanding and getting understood by others. So that's the time when that's the trap. Why? Because, you are expecting from others. Don't expect much, especially on the 4th, 5th. Anything to do with job change, might bother you. And some new project is coming your way when Rahu is transiting through the Ashwini Nakshatra. If you are into automobile industry, it's going to be really good. Some new innovations related to the automobile or something is going to happen, because Ashwini is about the horses, so four-legged. So that's something which we all should anticipate when Rahu is transiting through Ashwini Nakshatra. The automobile industry is going to make major changes. And Saturn is in the 8th house, so see the condition of Mars. Mars is well positioned in the sky right now. So good for your financial growth. So don't think that Saturn transiting through your 8th house is bad. Fulfillment of desires, rather, I would say. All right. And don't change your place right now. If you're thinking of changing your place of abode, give it some time. Think about it. Maybe the place you're switching to is not favorable for you. If I look at the transit chart right now, okay. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. For Leo natives, Moon is going to be transiting through your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses this week. It's a good transit for you, of course. When Moon is in the 10th house, you feel very emotional about your workplace, actually, about your work. You feel that, you want to do things in the way you wish to, and then, you expect others to appreciate it. So because it's obviously just because you are getting very emotional about your work and you think that the others are also going to be. So don't expect. And if you expect and they don't, then don't get agitated. So that discontentment quotient is going to be very strong, but you're going to be very, very aggressively working this week. This is a very good time actually to make hay. It's about your reputation, increase in reputation, So it's time to give your best, keep your best foot forward. Saturn is in the Kendra, of course, with Venus. So definitely very good time for making money also. If at all you're thinking of changing the job, I think this is the right time, because Rahu is going to be in Ashwini Nakshatra. And it's going to be giving you some closure. Something from the past will close and some new beginnings will happen. So be prepared for it. Something new is definitely coming your way. And grace is coming your way also, I would say. So be careful about the peer pressure that you're under. Some people who are just, taking you for a ride, taking you for granted. Don't let them do that. You have to be very, see, there's a very thin line between sociable and then, getting carried away. Friends are there, but don't think that they are, going to be, everybody is a friend. So just be aware there is something which is happening or cooking behind your back. So some amplifying energies, which can come up suddenly. So just be careful about that. There are certain like-minded people also, connect with them. Okay. And people who are gossip mongering, who are just trying to involve you in some gossips and then, backstab you ultimately. So you have to be careful about that. Okay. Something out of proportion can happen. So be careful about that as well. In relationships. And any kind of travel plans, journeys on cards, by the end of the week, you can do that, but expenditures are also going to increase. You should actually go in for some rejuvenation, spa, just spend some alone time, understand yourself, understand the sensitivities of others and the environment and the surroundings. You need to do that. You need to understand things well. Okay. Associate with your inner self, I would suggest. That will really help you. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, Moon is going to be in the 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. So 30th, 31st, and first half of the first is going to be in the 9th house of yours. So good for learning, good for teaching, good for acquiring more knowledge, travels. In case you have to plan anything, you can. Though when I'm making this video, it's already gone. Today's first. And it's going to be in Gemini. So good for communication. You know, communication is the key at the place of work. Don't hide the facts. See, there are certain people who will pull you down. There are people who will not understand your working. Maybe you're putting a lot of hard work, but you don't get that kind of appreciation. You know, at times you are not acknowledged. So what to do with that? See, the best part is keep doing your karma. Okay. They are doing their bit. They are actually not giving you or paying that kind of attention to you, your work, and not acknowledging you. It's their karma. Remember, if anybody who is not doing what they are supposed to, their dharma, it means that the karma is not going to leave them. So you do your bit. The more you do, the better you get, remember. Because you are clean. You are clean. So never think or get bogged down or get influenced by what others are doing and saying. Remember, do your bit. Always. I don't care, you know, people watch me, people don't watch me, people, you know, just copy my content. I don't care. Nobody can take away your bhagya, your fate. Remember, money and fame comes only if it is there in your bhagya. Remember, you put your effort, that's it. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. You want to do something, right? Keep doing that. And whenever I'm making these videos, you know, it's not just about what the horoscope is saying. Understand what the planets want to tell you. Saturn is saying something. Jupiter is saying something. They're talking to you. They are right there. They are trying to convey something. Jupiter is knowledge. Whatever you have acquired, just start giving and you see how your knowledge increases exponentially. But that's something, you know, I'm trying to do. So, yeah. So that's what, you know, we have to understand that life is not only about what we get. Life is what we have given. So just be giving. Keep doing your bit. Intellectually, you will grow. Believe in me. And there's a new moon, full moon, sorry, in your 5-11 axis. So this is the time when you will get the closure. You will get to understand who's who actually, what is the condition and the state of your friends, you know, your peers, your circle that you're moving around. This is like social awareness you will get now, whether you belong to this group, whether you're not, whether you want to break away from this group or you want to stay in this group. So all that is going to happen. You're going to be getting all that clarity now. All right. Take care of your health. Saturn is looking at Rahu in the 8th house. Must take care of your health. Any kind of travel plans, if you're making, you will be getting them through. So it's good for that. All right. And don't think that, you know, things are going to be moving on its own. Nothing is on autopilot mode. You have to be in that zone to make it in the autopilot mode. Okay. So put effort and you get the results. Coming to the next one, that is, Libra. For Libra natives, Moon is going to be in your 8th house. So it's already out when I'm making this video. So you must be having, you can share your experience, in fact, you know, in the comment section. How is this Moon in the 8th house giving you the results? You know, generally, you know, you get very emotional, you get very low, make wrong decisions. Emotionally, when you make decisions, generally I've seen, you know, you get carried away and you make certain wrong decisions. Though I'm one of those. who get emotionally very much carried away. But still, without emotions, we are just machines then. So if you have made wrong decisions, remember, that decision is going to teach you something really important and major. And you might make, some good decisions later. So don't think that, your decision is going to be, oh, you can't reverse it or you can't change it. Surely you will understand and you will get wiser. After the 8th house comes the 9th house. 9th house is the house of wisdom also. It's ruled by Jupiter after all, right? In the natural zodiac. So the wisdom prevails. Suddenly you will realize there's the darkness, you see the tunnel and the light that you see by the end of the tunnel. The only truth is the light that you're seeing. So now you're going to be getting that clarity. Now the circle is starting to move into that direction when you will start learning more, getting that kind of clarity. People you are going to be having connected to those people who are going to give you that kind of wisdom. So just try and be receptive, be more receptive and sensitive to the environment around you. In the surroundings, you learn a lot. So something is coming your way for sure. Some major planning is going on and some travel plans, some financial planning, education, 6th house Jupiter, starting of a new project, all that is coming your way. And you're going to be having a lot of work in hand also this week. So you have to be very, pull up your socks. Maybe there's some new project which requires a lot of attention. So be careful about your emotional setup also. You might you don't get carried away by your emotions and leave out the practical aspect. I'm not saying that don't be emotional, not at all, but you have to have the mix of the two because you're in the world also. So Rahu is going to be in Ashwini. So that is also like you have to forget the past and move on. Okay. Some new beginnings, of course. I would suggest that if you want to start something, definitely is the time. And communication is the key. Don't shut yourself up from the world. Be more into the world and be more into the limelight. So for that, you have to put a little extra effort. Starting of a new relationship on cards, if at all you have some ex coming into your life, might be a very toxic one. So just avoid. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. I'm getting tired. I think I have to rush. For Scorpio natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. And this is going to be, the week starts with connecting with people. And then, in the middle of the week, you just seclude yourself. You isolate yourself from people. Because maybe, somebody has hurt you and you feel that, no, enough. I cannot take it. See, Scorpios, generally I have seen, they're very emotional people. Very, very emotional. And at the same time, they expect others to also, be emotional. They seek attention, but at the same time, they are very, very calmly giving that attention to you. So that is something, which is going to be happening this week. You can be very, maybe, you want to be controlling, you want to be very lovable at the same time, but people will take it as possessiveness. Then what will you do? Mars is looking at your 1st house, though. It's definitely going to be a good start of the week. And then, by the middle of the week, like 1st to the 3rd, that is the time when, you want to isolate yourself. Ketu's looking here. So you might be just doing some chants, some mantras, some activities where, you need some alone time, or you make some wrong decisions emotionally, and then you regret. That can also be there. So don't brood over it. It's over and out. Move on. Fourth, fifth and a half days, especially, the first half. Moon is going to be in your 9th house. So that's the time when, you will be getting a lot of clarity about what you want to do. So in case you want to travel, you want to learn more, you want to be, on that zone where you acquire knowledge, wisdom prevails. That's what is going to happen when Moon is going to be in your 9th house. So work, of course, is too much, but at the same time, you're going to be getting to learn a lot. Saturn is in your Kendra. It's going to give you some new connections. You're going to be meeting new people, new contacts will be made. And you will definitely be research oriented also. Some new innovation, some new innovative ideas revolving around your working, is going to happen. So enjoy this week. It's a positive week for you, especially by the end of the week. When you get a lot of clarity, what happens is the light towards the end of the tunnel. The darkness doesn't mean anything there. Only that light is the focus. So enjoy, because you are heading to that, isn't it? So enjoy, and new beginning time, actually. Set everything all right. Student natives are definitely going to be doing well because Jupiter is there in their 5th house. Higher studies also on cards. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. So take care of your health to start with, 30th, 31st, and first half day. Then 1st to the 3rd is good for you for connecting with your partner, starting something new, something fresh, some new projects, new beginnings, meeting new people, communicating with people who are actually in the industry, what you're doing, impart your knowledge, learn from others. That's the best thing to do. Jupiter is in the Kendra, Mercury is looking at your 7th house. So you're going to be too many meetings, you're talking too much. 1st to the 3rd, you're going to be talking too much of work. You get tired, and then, on the 4th and the 5th, you want to just relax. Or maybe, you're burnt out, so you need to take some rest. You make wrong decisions. So it's better that you are prepared for it. So don't get burnt out. Relax. See if you can make one right decision instead of making 2 wrong decisions at a time. So I would choose one. If I can manage just one job with perfection, I don't mind doing that. So don't be a master of none, okay, and jack of all. So just give it some time. Things are going to get better, and don't be in a haste to finish off the task that you have been assigned. Okay, things will get better gradually, and Rahu is already out of going to be already out of Bharani Nakshatra this week, so it's surely going to be giving you some clarity. New projects are coming in your hands. New relationship can start also, quite likely. For financial growth, definitely it's going to be a good time, because 11th and the 2nd lord are together right now, and Saturn and Venus, as we say. Saturn is getting compassed also, so it's not bad for you, because it's going to be giving you some changes for your in your communication also. Your line of communication is going to change. You're going to be very open to your communication, and verbally, you're going to be conveying things to everybody openly. Connect with your siblings. Maybe they will be helping you. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. 30th, 31st, and first half day, it's going to be with Mars. And can be that, you've had a verbal confrontation with your partner, or too much of workload is there. So you're devoting a lot of time to your work more, or some, redoing of your place where you live has taken a toll on your health. So you're just trying to get connected with your, hobbies or something, unwinding. So you do what? Like, maybe some sports activity you can take up. Okay. Take a break. It's very, very essential when you are overworked. See, you're not enjoying your job. That's the main problem. You're not enjoying because you're looking at the numbers only, looking at how I can make more money, how I can do. See, I know that's essential, undoubtedly. But when you see that, things are not working your way, will you stop putting your effort? No. Ketu is there in your 10th house. It will pull you down. It will not give you that kind of success in whatever your endeavors are. You're not getting that kind of, that kind of acknowledgement. You are getting bogged down. But remember, there is always a ray of hope, silver lining, always. So just don't think that your efforts are going down the drain. They will definitely be paid off. Nothing goes into a waste. Your efforts, especially, I'm talking about. And Earth is round. Remember, everything will come back. Okay. So if you're putting the effort, you definitely will be getting the rewards as well, the fruits. But some get before time, some don't. But everybody goes through that grind. Remember, there's always some good times and bad times for everyone on this earth. That is why I said it's circular. Everything is circular. Earth is globe. It's a globe. So maybe, you will be working through your financials, you're working through your new projects. Maybe you should change your thought process, the way you work. Think out of the box. You have to change now, because Rahu is also entering the Ashwini Nakshatra. And when does that happen? Rahu transits through its own zone, the same place, after 18 years. Every 18 years, it comes to the same spot. And every 9 years, there's an inverse return. So when there's an inverse return, what happens? Rahu over Ketu and Ketu over Rahu. And the nakshatra is also like that, right? So now Rahu, after 9 years, is coming to the same spot as Ketu, and Ketu over Rahu. And after 18 years, is coming back to Ashwini. So now this is the time for initiation, some new innovations. So change your modus operandi and change your way of working. Everything will be better off, remember. And this is going to be resolving the issues that you have been facing. Mercury once comes out of your 12th house, it's good for investments, court cases, and all that also. And Saturn in the is transiting the second house. I've already made the video. You can just go back and watch. And it is going to be giving you some, for sure, relief in your financials. So how it gives you relief, it depends on your personal chart. All right. So 4th, 5th, get connected with people, talk to people, go out for dinner, enjoy with your family. Okay. Coming to the next one. That is Aquarius. Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, the most innovative people, creative people, I would say. Now, you see, Saturn is hovering on your first house. First of all, whenever you see the horoscope, what you see is that, the Saturn is on the first house. It means that you are supposed to now get that chance to do things, prove yourself. And of course, moon will tell you the day-to-day story, what exactly you're doing, eating, sleeping, what you're doing, you know, traveling, all that, you like short journeys, etc. And moon is your receptivity, how you perceive things. Now, when I see this chart, Saturn is in the first house, Mars in the Kendra also, Jupiter in the second, Ketu in the ninth. So, this is a very good opportunity for you to start something new, change your persona, change your personality, change your way of thinking, actually. When you will change, see, on the face of it, I'm saying, change yourself now. Change the way you have been looking at things till now. Then this moon's ingress, won't matter so much because Saturn is over your first house. So you will definitely be, if you're not, you should, and if you are already doing that, so it's a very good time for you. Moon will be transiting from the 4th to the 5th to the 6th, and you will be getting connected with your family. So whenever moon is ingressing, you connect with those relations that day. 4th house, mother, 5th house, children, 6th house, your uncle, aunt. Connect with them, change the chemistry, change the bonding. Now you're getting that chance to get connected with people in a very different manner. Then only the Saturn will give you the fruits of the karma. It's in your first house after all. So it will give you that kind of receptivity also. People will accept you as you are also, only when you are accepting them as they are. So don't expect that everybody will start behaving the way you are, right? You can't. So I'm not saying that you change as well, but your perspective, you can change, no? So why I'm telling Aquarius? Because Saturn is over your first house. I'm talking to Aquarius people. Aquarius, Saturn, Aquarius, Moon, Aquarius, Lagna, Aquarius, Dasha, Lord. Suppose Saturn is Dasha Lord, or any other Dasha which has a planet in Aquarius. So what exactly is happening? You are going to be feeling the results even more, and you have the chance to change it now. Once you change, you will get better. Saturn gets better. So don't put up a picture which is very unrealistic. Be real, because Rahu is in your 3rd house. You might sketch a picture which is not real. So be real. Ground reality, monetary, relationships, how you can be very practical at the same time. That is going to help you. And be more organized. Don't procrastinate now. Things will definitely be better off for you. And this week, you're going to be feeling those kinds of energies even more. You'll be connecting with people, children who are very young, or, you will be getting those kinds of ideas now. So just bring them forward and do things which appreciate you, not depreciate you. All right. Coming to the last one, that is Pisces. So no lectures, just what the planets are asking me to do. Pisces. For Pisces, Moon is going to be in your 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses this week. To start with, you will be getting too agitated in your communication. Maybe with your neighbors, you pick up a fight or some tiff, or maybe, with your neighbors or friends or peers or teachers, you get very irritable. Or there is a short journey, a road journey, which might just give you some kind of uneasiness. So take rest. Take that pill that you have to take and take rest. 1st to the 3rd, you are at home, or maybe you're with your family, spending some time, or maybe you are just forced to be at home because, you have to do something. But Mercury is looking at its own zone from the 10th house. So it will give you that kind of relaxation also. So you will be at home talking to your family and friends. You'll be, doing some fixing the house wherever there's a breakage, or, you want to change the look of the house. So you're going to be doing all that, and you're going to be talking about money or financials or education with your family members. One of the family members requires your guidance to guide that person. Okay. Then moon will be lastly in your fifth house, fourth and the fifth and a half day, when you have a full moon also. So that's a time when you will come across somebody new, some new contacts. Children might be coming and seeking your help and advice, guide them through. Children might be leaving the country and going away. So you have to plan everything. They got the result or something, then, or they're heading to the exam. So you're just helping them out. All that is on cards. Spend some time with your own self also, your hobbies, connect with yourself, fun activities, something which rejuvenates you this week. That's the key to the complicated life that you're leading. Take care of your eating habits. You're gaining weight, so you must take care of your eating habits. And don't be too egoistic, just because of your ego clash, just don't fall prey to approaching the person you should. So just give up on that ego and just go and talk to that person. Maybe, that person is requiring your initiation. So take that initiative and talk. Avoid any kind of major expenditures on perfumes and clothes, and don't spend too much. Okay. You have to spend on your kids though. But yeah, on education. All right. So yeah, this is it for all the 12 ascendants. So catch you all later. Soon, in fact, I'll be there on the channel and I'll be talking to you all one-on-one soon. Thank you for your wishes, everyone. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.